What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we've got a very special build. We're going to build us a custom Kenworth W900. I have not built a custom Kenworth in quite a long time now, but we're going to build us a custom Kenworth W900 with a twist. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to build a custom Kenworth W900, as I've said already 3 times, but we're going to build one to make it like a road train, kind of like what they use over in Australia. We're going to build a full custom one because I've got some pretty special hauls coming up that we're going to do that I think you guys are going to enjoy. Now, one thing's for sure, I do want this truck to be pretty big and aggressive, just like that. Now, I know that that's going to suck for drivability and turning and everything, but that's totally okay. Because again, it's mainly about hauling and looking like a road train. Now, we do have to figure out our color option. I thought I just had one set, but obviously it changed after I've changed the... So I think that color is going to look really good with the longer stance to it. Kind of really offsets it. The green really offsets it. Now, in terms of the engines, I have a very special one I'm going to use. I have several different engine packs. I haven't used the Caterpillar engine too much at all, so I'm probably going to end up coming back and changing it to one of these Caterpillar engines. But for now, we are going to use something I haven't used before. It's the Cummins Signature 600 series. Absolutely beast of an engine, has plenty of power. And of course, it sounds really, really good. And I am going to keep this one with just a 13-speed transmission. Now, as for the interior, I already know we are going to probably go the black with the Kenworth 100-year special, just because I like how it changes. If you look at that, it changes the dash. Even from just a regular black, it changes the dash and everything too. So I think that looks really good. That's what we're going to go with. Now for the customization, as you guys can see, I'm running a lot of mod packs in there. So there's a lot of customization being able to be done to it. Now, as I told you guys, it is going to be a special cargo load. And it's going to be a pretty heavy hauling truck, but we're not going to do the oversized load there, at least not yet. I think that might take away from the look I'm trying to go with. But I am going to go with a full custom look. Actually, that looks really good. I am going to go with a full custom look to it, and it's going to be kind of like the road trains that they use in Australia. Now, I will say I am not dead sold on the color of the truck. We may end up changing the truck. We might run more chrome. We might have a little bit more chrome on it than what I'm originally thinking. Or we may just completely go to a different color truck. Those are some huge lights on that. That's insane. That actually doesn't look terrible. We may end up doing something like that. Now that I keep changing that, I don't know. We may keep it black. We may change the color, but I'm not sure. But right now, I'm definitely thinking about changing it. But as I said, we are going to build a custom road train. Now, a road train's not complete without the kangaroo bar, just like that right there. See, something like that looks pretty good. And then we have even more customization on it. We can even put these lights on it if we really wanted to and have it all lit up. Something like that does look really good. But I'm not 100% sold on it. We might end up going painted style. I can't decide. I do even like that bumper down there. It's got the LED lights in it just like that. Something like that'll look really good. That'll probably end up being used in a later build. But for now, we're definitely going to go some kind of kangaroo style push bumper. Now, see, I like something like this because it has the lights in the grill down there. You guys can see they'll get lit up. You guys know I am a absolute sucker for lights. I think for now we're going to run with that. It may change as I decide to change the color of the truck. I haven't fully decided on that yet. But I'm an absolute sucker for LED lights, as I told you guys. Now, that's cool. You have the LED light bars here for the blinkers underneath. However, the bull bar is going to actually change that. I'm probably going to keep that changed as well. But we can also change our lights. And as I said, you guys know I am a sucker for LED lights. We're absolutely going to run these LED lights on it. You guys can kind of see it flashing at you. You will have your daytime running lights, which I think are going to look really, really good. Oh, we can even extend the fender out there. If you guys look right there, I know it's kind of hard to see, can't zoom in enough, but we can even do like a fender extension. I wonder how that'll look with like a wide tire. We may end up keeping something like that for now. I'm definitely going to go the plastic extended, I think, because it's a black truck. We may end up trying to see what a wide tire looks like. With the front turn lights, let's check out what the billet looks like. So as you can see, it kind of changes it right there. Again, I'm looking for more of a custom look. So here's a red light. I think that'll actually look really good, that style, because again, it's supposed to look more like a road train from Australia. So of course we're going to do some kind of major custom grill here. The grill and the lights, in my opinion, in the front bumper and everything, is what can really make a truck. It can make it or it can break it, if that makes sense. If you just get it wrong, it can absolutely change the look of it. Now, the full blacked out look, I'm actually digging. But now that I'm thinking about it, I have something different in mind that I would like to go with, because I think for sure we are going to change the color of the truck. So let's just go ahead and jump over to the color now, and let's change the color of the truck. Let's just see what looks good. That's too much green for sure. See, if I do keep the truck the same color, we probably will end up going with like a chrome bumper in the front, because I just feel like something like that, it's just too much color there. Now the question is, what kind of color scheme do I go with? Something like that doesn't look bad, even though it's a whole lot of black in the front there. That's actually pretty nice. But I just feel like all of one color is just a bit too much. This is the metallic color, as you guys know. See, that actually does look pretty good. Again, I am trying to go for the custom look, but I have already done that look before. I mean, something even like that actually looks pretty good on this truck. I am digging that color scheme, but again, this is supposed to be like a road train, and as we know, road trains are from Australia, so I would definitely feel bad running an American flag on it this one time. And actually something like that looks really, really good. It's kind of a vintage color to it. That actually looks pretty good, because if you guys actually Google road trains, you'll see that majority of them do have this kind of paint scheme. So that looks really good. I'd say we're going to run with that for a little bit and continue this build and just see how it goes. But now what's funny is we may end up changing some of the paint schemes here in the front, or at least something like the grill. Like, we have it slightly painted. We may end up just going full chrome in the front and break it up a little bit. See, something like that actually looks really, really good behind there too. Ooh, that looks really good. That's kind of pretty aggressive looking. But one of the problems I have is when I'm checking these out, I see different ones, and then I immediately get a different build in mind than what we're doing. Like, I can already picture another custom build that I'm gonna do down the road. So that's one of the issues I'm having when doing these custom builds. I think right now we're gonna do something like that. That looks pretty aggressive. However, it looks really good. We're gonna go ahead and change our floor mats. We'll see them when we get in there. We're gonna go with the Kenworth Premium, of course. This will probably end up being the most expensive truck I've built in the game yet too so far. So this is side logos. I didn't realize we could even change the side logos on this, which you guys can see right there. So that's actually pretty cool. Oh man, we have a bunch of options actually. Let's look what the red looks like, since it is on a red truck. So that could be pretty cool. That's what we're going to go with, since it is a red truck. And of course, we're going to make the Kenworth badge right here on top of the grill match. But one thing that's cool, we're going to add one of these visors here. So what is this? Chrome turbo wing. That's going to be interesting. Oh, look, that's cute, ain't it? Definitely doesn't match the look I'm going for, but what I think I'm going to go with is either this one here, which is painted, which that actually does look pretty good, but let's see what the arrow one looks like below it. So that looks good too, but I'm definitely digging the paint matched one. I'm definitely digging that, but no, as you guys know, we've got to have some kind of hood ornament, and I think the Longhorn hood ornament right here is going to look the best on this one, since it is a road train. It's supposed to meant to be kind of Australian style, and the kangaroo and the outback look. So I think that's going to look really, really good. We can even change the hood. So what kind of difference do we even get here with changing the hood? I don't see a difference changing down there. I see it's going to change right here. We'll actually probably just leave it standard plain for now, just to give it a little extra color to the truck. Of course, we've got to change our air filters there. Now, what's interesting actually is those have the chrome lights in there. So this is actually just changing the lights mainly. So I'm going to turn them on down here and see what color are these chrome lights. Are they actually lit up like chrome? Yeah, they sure are. Look at that. Turn them on, turn them off. Kind of hard to see because it's pretty light in here, and it's blocked by that cover. Let's just check out what they look like with the paint. Is that going to be too much red on the side? Actually, that looks really good. We're probably going to go with that, because that actually looks really good with that red and white there. And we don't need the lights over here, since we have that protector right there, the cover blocking the lights. Normally, as you guys know, I'm a sucker for lights, and I'm always trying to do LEDs. So now we have the cab panels here, and oh man, we have a lot of options. Let's just scroll all the way down. Let's just check out what this looks like. As you guys know, like I just said, I'm a sucker for LEDs, and that looks interesting. It's like vented there. Don't think I necessarily like that. Let's look at what they look like painted and LED. So that looks really good, but let's look at the more LED lights on the side, smaller ones. Okay, so that looks good too. Let's look at bigger LED lights on. So I'm definitely liking all of these options, but I think so far out of all of them we're going to go with something like this. I think that looks the best because it's supposed to have kind of an aggressive, rugged look to it, if you will. Of course, we're going to put lights down the side here. Or do we have any kind of lights that I can use to match the ones that are just above it? Yeah, those are close. I mean, this thing's definitely going to light up like a Christmas tree at nighttime. It's going to look good, though. So I couldn't find any lights to match these right here, so I'm not going to put any down there. At least not yet. That may change in the future. But now we even have door steps. And let's look at this, that are paint match. That's going to look interesting. So that actually does look pretty good. I'm really not sure how I feel about it, because it's also changing these steps back here. So we probably are going to use that, because I actually really like that look back there. It's going to look good. But now the other thing that can absolutely change the look of a truck is the gas tanks on the side, or I should say the fuel tank. So I can already tell you we're going to go all the way down here to the bottom. We're going to go the bigger tank for sure, and that actually took away, because it's the def, it took the huge def tank, it took away our steps back there. I'm not sure how I feel about that, if I like the bigger tank or if I actually like, there we go, we could do huge tanks on it, so that actually looks insane. That looks like what a road train does look like. So to me, that's what we're going to go with. So it's huge tanks on there because a road train's big. It's meant to go long term, long hauls. That looks really good. So now that we have that on there, we are going to go back to these lights here on the side underneath the stairs. Let's just take a look, because that looks a little bit more completed now. So I think I will end up doing this. As I told you guys, I am a sucker when it comes to LED light. Cabin trim in there. We're going to take a look at what that looks like on the inside once as we get there. You can actually put a flag in the middle here. I don't know if I'm going to do that because that's going to take away. We'll look at that when we get on the inside. Now, one thing, we are going to do a huge visor with more LED lights on. But because of the LED lights I'm going to run up here, we probably won't do the lights there. But I do want a big visor. It's something that looks really good with this truck. Something like that looks good, but I'm thinking we're going to try maybe this style here. I honestly wish there was bigger visor options. But that's actually looking really good. Now, no road train is complete without a bunch of lights on it. So, if you guys are familiar with road trains at all, you've probably already seen the ones that have lights like this right here. Huge oval lights. Or they're squares, but they're these big lights. And I'm really thinking we have different color options that we can go with too. I'm really thinking that's what we're going to go with. We're going to put really big LED lights on it, and then we're going to change the horns because we're going to put huge train horns on. So that's what I'm thinking we're going to end up doing. Now the question is, what color do we go with? Do we go with like the chrome style? Do we go with more of a yellow style or more of a blue style hue to it? We can even have them paint matched back there, so that looks really good. And I can have it full paint, but what I'm thinking we are going to do one of these chrome ones down here. You know what? I think we're going to go yellow and blue. Why not? Let's do every other one yellow. Let's do every other one blue. Let's just see how that looks. So we're not going to stack them on top of each other like that because I don't like that. But like I said, we're going to do every other one will be yellow and every other one will be blue. So we'll see how that looks. Again, I am looking for more of the road train style. So it's supposed to have kind of the Australia Outback look. But now we got to find something to fill in those gaps. So let's put a horn. And we're going to go train horn for sure. 3 different train horns. Here we go. So now we've got our 3 train horns there. Or I'm sorry, we are missing a train horn we need right there in the middle. So we'll have 4 train horns and 4 lights. We're going to see what that sounds like. I think that's going to look really good at nighttime. We can have the lights on like that. I think that's going to look pretty insane. What I'm looking for specifically is what it's going to look like in the pitch black, because you guys know that'll change what it looks like. And I can even put more lights up here if I really wanted to. That's insane. Do I want to put any kind of flashing lights? We'll do the double radiant with chrome. What's that going to look like? Oh, so that's sitting over there. That'll actually look really good on this. This is easily going to be the most expensive truck I have ever built in this game. And now here's where it's going to get interesting, because we can put a wing up here. Again, it's supposed to look like a full custom road train, and that definitely looks like a full custom road train. What's the white look like? Because we have a lot of red already. Let's see, so that's still chrome. That looks pretty good too, if I'm being honest. It breaks it up, not just all red. But I think we're going to go with that full red one just because of how huge it is. Definitely no denying that that's a big wing. Now here on the back we can put lights on the back, so let's just see what that looks like back here. Oh, no, don't want to remove that. Oh, so we got these extensions back there. That's interesting, actually, with the side markers. Let's try what the rectangle one looks like. Okay, so that'll actually look pretty good. Kind of changes up the color, but it'll have the rectangle lights on it compared to these kind of rectangle-ish ones right there. So I'm actually digging that a lot. Now, one thing we have to do that can absolutely make or break the truck is the exhaust. So this is supposed to be a full custom truck. It needs, and it's going to be a beefy truck with a big engine in it. So it needs some big beefy exhausts on it. Something like that I think looks good, but I think I am liking just even the standard ones. Not only are they curved, but it has the guard on there. Well, let's go ahead and look at what they look like with this painted guard. Ooh, okay, so something like that looks pretty good. Let's see what they look like with the curved. So I'm definitely digging the curved, and I'm really digging that. Now the question is, do we want that, or do you want it chrome? The chrome does kind of break up the paint there. I think that's what we're going to go with. We're just going to go with the standard chrome, because it does break up the paint, give you a little bit something different to look at there. Alright, so let's go with the back. Now I could do something like a cabinet, kind of like as a headache rack, which that looks really good, kind of chrome cabinet there. It gives you all the places to put all the straps and everything. Or we can go with something like the headache rack. It definitely is going to need some kind of headache rack for sure. I say we go with the cabinet because I've never done that before. That looks really good, chromed out, looks really custom. I'm digging that. But now we need a complete rear look right through here because that looks too bare. But we have options. So I could do something like this where it's plated and give it that more custom look, which that looks really, really good. So what's that look like with it painted? See, that looks good up there, but it still leaves it too open back here in the back. So I think we're going to go with this one right here. Just like that. I think that looks really, really good. Now, since we're back here, let's go ahead and change these up. I already know which ones I want. We're going to go with these mud flaps. And now, like I said, I am a sucker for lights, especially LED lights. This is too plain Jane, but we have a bunch of options as you see here. And this will actually change the mud flaps. Didn't even think about it. Oh, man. Okay, so that is interesting looking for sure. And you can even do it painted. I am digging that, actually. I'm digging something like that a lot. So that's actually pretty cool too. That gives it a cleaner look. You get your mud flaps down there. Oh man, I'm struggling to decide. Now I saw some other interesting ones here too. So I just wanted to check out a couple of these. I think I already know which one we're going to go with that one because I think that's going to look really clean for this build. Now, since we are back here, let me go ahead and make this little piece chrome right there. I wish I could do I've got too many wheels on it, but I wish I could do the covers on the top. But now, the other part that can absolutely make or break a truck is its wheels and tires. I need something custom, but I need something that's going to be aggressive to this truck. It's supposed to be a heavy-duty truck, so just these standard ones aren't going to cut it. It needs to be something that's going to look really, really good. I could go as far as these custom wheels and painting them a certain color, but I don't think I'm liking that. You know, the wheels are something that I usually already have in mind on what I want to do. I'm going to be honest, this is one build I don't have a wheel in mind. Now, I am liking that with that aggressive tread on the top. That does look pretty good. Do have something in mind for the front. Alright, so I think I am going to go with something like that with the custom Michelins on the top and these nice chrome wheels down below there. Now what we need to do is change the inside here, and I want that to look a little bit. I'm going to go as far as painting it red to try and match the truck. That may look pretty good. Something like that, I think that's going to look really good. Now we got to make the front wheels and tires to match the back. And we do have the extension on the fender in the front here, so that may change, of course. We may end up changing exactly what we're going with there. I want the fronts to look pretty aggressive, so we may end up running with something like that right there. Supposed to look like a heavy hauling truck, of course. So that's with the fronts matching the back. I definitely want to put some kind of spike protectors on it just like that. I think that looks really good. We do have them painted white to try and go on the secondary color of the truck. So far, I'm absolutely loving this. This looks really good. Now, one thing I don't know if I mentioned, I will be changing the engine as we get into the truck and get driving because I am looking for a specific sound, or I possibly will be. So now the inside of the truck. This is absolutely a beautiful truck, but we've got to complete the look here. So let's go ahead We are looking for a custom style wheel, something that's really going to stand out, something that'll actually look kind of more like a custom wheel. Something like that actually looks pretty decent. I don't normally go with something like that, but now we are in fact going to put a little cheater ball on it. Alright, so I did change the dash panel. I did make it red because I think that'll look really good, kind of break up all the black on the inside. I also did install a window up here, so I want to see what that looks like from the outside. Can't ever have too many windows. Of course, our horns are kind of blocking it anyways. Alright, I did also change to the leather on the inside, which I am absolutely digging this truck. It looks really good now. Of course, we didn't build this for anything. Alright, so of course here this baby is. She looks absolutely amazing in the sunlight. Start it up and hear what that sounds like. Oh yeah. Love the turbo whistle in it. Sounds really good. Just roll these windows down so you guys can really hear it, even from the inside. Sounds really good. So let's just because I'm curious, I want to know what that Jake brake sounds like. As you guys may have known, I am using the Cummins 600 Signature Series, so it's going to sound absolutely amazing. This truck is just shining. I am so excited. Honestly, can't wait to take it out on the road. Oh man, it sounds really good. I forgot I am using just a 13-speed transmission. So here's a Jake brake. It does sound really good. I am absolutely digging this truck. One thing's for sure, as you see trying to make the U-turn, it is a long truck. So this is going to be interesting. And you guys see what I'm going to do with it next. Let's hear that train horn though. Yep, sounds like a train horn. It'd actually be kind of funny if I used this truck to just haul a single axle trailer on the back. It'd be the most overkill truck ever. I will say, it's a big truck and it's powerful because the brakes do not want to stop and go. Now, of course, I'm sure you guys are wanting to know what these lights look like at nighttime. So at daytime, there's the parking lights, there's the running lights, and they're on. And then, of course, the high beams. Oh, man, check that out. I didn't realize those were high beams up there. So that's going to look really good. So let's try this. Go ahead and fast forward our time. Okay, so it is nighttime, and of course it is raining. Now you guys can see it does have the LED running lights on it. Now here's what it looks like lit up on the side. So you have all of our marker lights on it. I didn't even realize there's lights up there on the top of that the cabinet up there. So that does look really good. Of course, it's such a long truck, I can't even zoom out anymore, or you guys can even see the back of that. They look really good. And then of course the turn signals as well will hit. It does look really good. I'm actually digging that. Oh, I didn't realize that those lights up there light up on the turn signals too. But check this out. Here's the lights, and then here's the high beams. I think that looks really good. I'm actually really impressed with that. I'm digging this little square turn signal here too. I absolutely love this truck. This might be my new favorite truck build that we've done. Please smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, because I will be doing... because the very next video you guys are going to see on that, I actually will be hauling with this truck. And of course you guys already know it is a custom truck, or it is designed to be like a road train truck, and it's designed to obviously tow a lot. So you guys can probably guess we're going to do something pretty special that we have not done before on. Please hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss this very next video that's coming up later this week. So anyways guys, I will see you all in the next video.